Hey, Sando here. I'm just going to take you through a quick game with SK. Now, I've seen that I'm going to be laning with Terrorblade, and the opposition have picked a Bounty Hunter. So I'm going to start with Courier, obviously, and some Sentry Wards. Now, unfortunately, because I won't even mention that Void pick for the offlane, I can't afford any Sentry Observer Wards, which is a little bit of a problem. But on the plus side, I'm hoping these sentries will pay off fairly quickly and we'll be able to get some kills up top. Terrorblade's got good early kill potential with Reflection and obviously his Mephisis. We'll just wind this on a little bit because there ain't much happening. There we go. We'll start off. I'm going to start off with a nice creep block. Let's try and get that range onto the front so he gets killed quickly. There we go. So once he's in front, I just want to make sure that these other two aren't getting ahead of him. There we go. There we go. There's Bounty as expected. Now, obviously at the moment, we haven't got enough damage to actually kill the Bounty Hunter. So what we want to do is basically we're going to wait for Terrorblade to get his level 2. And then we should hopefully be able to do something. Now, timing's important here. Just nip off while we got the opportunity and get a nice stack. Ow, 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 ow. Obviously, Void's already having problems because he's against a weird Pudge Prophet lane. Yeah, pubs. What can you do? There we go. So that's a nice stack there. And just checking the lane, we can see that there's actually two range creeps there. So our lane's actually going to get pushed back, so I don't want to pull at the moment. What I'm going to do is just wait for him to get level 2. Okay, but we're not actually going to go on him yet. Now, I very carefully there didn't attack the Bounty Hunter while he was invis, so he doesn't know we've got the ward up. Just going to hopefully wait and hopefully... Yeah, he's just harassing away. Waiting for his power to come back online. There we go, and we can now should be able to go for the kill. There we go. Bounty thinks he's invisible and therefore invulnerable, because that's the way that pubs work. So a little bit expensive, but nice early. So now, as a support, don't be afraid to buy in consumables if you need them. I'm just going to roam down. I'm just kind of hoping here that we might actually have a invisibility. Well, I was hoping for a regen, but invisibility can kind of work too. Just nip in and stop their mid, getting hold of that. Now our mid's very, very low because he went for a no tangos kind of build to start with. Now between his jaunt damage 140 and my 100 from there and the stun, I think that should be just about enough to get us the get us a slightly overextended Skywrath. There we go. Yeah, come in. There we go. A nice little dodge from Puck there, and there we go. Everyone gets just what they need just in time. Okay, you can see that our carry is basically fine solo win against Bounty Hunter for now, and he's got a good early farm because of that first blood. There we go. So while I've got the chance, just get these wards up while I'm in the area. Ooh, and there we go. They actually had the ward up there that I didn't know about. Alright. Terrorblade's taking a little bit of damage from the Orb of Venom, but he's okay. Fortunately, he also went pretty light on his consumables. Now, with that ward still up, we're maybe hoping we might be able to get a second kill. In the meantime, because the lane's actually pushed out properly now, I'm going to actually pull this. There we go, and you can see that the stack of Vul assassins can quickly kind of chomp through our creep wave and get that nicely pulled back. That's a little bit tricky here. I'm kind of hoping that he backs off and I can give him the salve. But oh, he's gone back in. Come on, back off, back off, back off, back off, back off. Oh, you know, unfortunately he kind of didn't take into account how much burst Bounty Hunter's got, and the Skywrath had just turned up as well. Obviously in the meantime here I'm going to try and get some tracked, and yeah, didn't know he was coming. But in the meantime, Lifestealer's getting a relatively good start. Puck's doing okay while mid's roaming, and yeah, Void's still sucking. This is the problem you see with this kind of lineup, that we randomed a Lifestealer who's in the jungle, and we randomed the Terrorblade who's top, and then this guy picked another hard carry, which is pretty dodgy, to be honest. Now fortunately the Lifestealer got the calls, we had the wards up, so he knew that he needed to stay out of the jungle for a minute. Hopefully the Puck's got the call that he needs to get back, but I'm not sure that he did, and yeah, he wasn't getting away with that. And because we're not going to need to pull just yet, I'm actually just kind of grabbing some farm here so I can try and buy some essentials like some boots. Yeah, and Void's back to base again. Okay, but in the meantime, so one good thing about having this many kind of carries floating around is that you kind of hope that at least one of them will get some decent farm. Okay, and I've noticed there's hopefully time just to go in, get that stack on the go. You see I've got level 2 Sandstorm now after those early assists, which means I can actually farm these jungle creeps pretty efficiently. There we go. Don't really need to be doing much at the moment. Terrorblade's quite happily farming. There's a bit of action going on in mid, but that's kind of okay. Obviously having this ward here means that we can be fairly aware of what's going on around there, and these guys should be aware as well. Obviously Puck should know that Bounty Hunter's in the area, but unfortunately he's backed off to the point where he's actually given them vision of these two, which is not what we want. See, Void's given up on the offlane completely because he made a stupid pick. Okay, now DD Bounty's going to hit pretty hard, but I've spotted them, so I'm coming in to actually set up on mid here. As it turns out, with Bounty going on the Lifestealer, I need to try and get up there fast and yeah, help out. Get some Sandstorm damage in. Unfortunately we couldn't stop him actually getting the kill. Sentry ward down, and there we go, more assist gold. So you can see that starting off with those sentries may seem like an expensive option, but it doesn't actually take very much for them to start paying for themselves pretty quickly. Okay, I think that'll do for today guys, hope that was useful.